We scroll without thinking. Notifications light up our phones, pulling us in again and again. For many, social media feels like both a lifeline and a burden. It connects us, entertains us, and informs us, but it also leaves us anxious, distracted, and sometimes even lonely. The question is, how does social media really shape our mental health? And perhaps more importantly, how can we reclaim balance in a digital world that never seems to turn off? Stay with me, because together we'll uncover not just the problems, but practical ways to build a healthier relationship with the online spaces we spend so much time in. Social media is often described as a tool, and like any tool, it can build or destroy, depending on how it's used. On one side, it offers connection, friends across the globe, communities of shared interests, and a constant stream of information. For many, it reduces isolation and sparks belonging. But the same platforms also expose us to endless comparison, misinformation, and overstimulation. Studies link heavy social media use to higher rates of anxiety, depression, and disrupted sleep. It's not all bad or all good. It's a double-edged sword. Why does a little red heart or thumbs up mean so much? Psychologists point to dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. Every time you get a like, your brain experiences a small hit of pleasure, reinforcing the behavior. This cycle is similar to gambling. You don't know when or how much validation you'll get, so you keep checking. Over time, the brain learns to crave the reward, creating patterns of compulsive scrolling. While this doesn't affect everyone equally, for many, it creates dependency, making it harder to disconnect, even when they want to. Before we go deeper, I'd love to hear from you. When do you notice yourself scrolling without purpose? Share your experience in the comments. It might help others recognize their own patterns. Perhaps one of the most damaging effects of social media is the culture of comparison. We see highlight reels of other people's lives, vacations, promotions, picture-perfect families, and measure them against our own unfiltered reality. Psychologists call this upward comparison, and while it can sometimes inspire, it often breeds dissatisfaction, envy, and low self-esteem. The irony is, most of us know these images are curated, yet our brains react as if they were the full truth. A 2018 study from the University of Pennsylvania found that reducing social media use to 30 minutes a day led to significant decreases in depression and loneliness. The connection is clear: less comparison, less distress. Another challenge is FOMO, the fear of missing out. Social media gives constant glimpses of events, conversations, and trends we're not part of. While past generations might never know what they missed, we see it in real time. FOMO fuels anxiety and makes it harder to stay present in our own lives. Instead of savoring where we are, we wonder what's happening elsewhere. This is where balance becomes crucial. Stay tuned, because next we'll discuss not just the problems, but how to create healthier boundaries with social media. Social media doesn't just affect emotions, it rewires habits. Late-night scrolling exposes us to blue light, disrupting melatonin production and making it harder to fall asleep. The constant stimulation of feeds also trains our attention span to shorten, making it harder to focus on deep tasks in daily life. One study found that students who checked social media frequently during study sessions performed worse academically, not because of lack of intelligence, but because of fragmented attention. The brain simply can't multitask effectively. So while social media feels harmless in the moment, its long-term impact on focus and sleep can drain mental health.
It's important to note social media isn't inherently toxic. In fact, it has many benefits when used intentionally. Support communities. Groups for mental health, parenting, fitness, or hobbies create belonging. Activism and awareness. Social platforms have sparked global conversations on justice, health, and change. Creativity and inspiration. From art to education, social media allows people to share knowledge and express themselves. The key difference is intentionality. Are you controlling the platform, or is it controlling you? So, how do we use social media without letting it harm our well-being? Here are some strategies. Set time limits. Apps now allow you to monitor and limit usage. Even a 30-minute reduction can help. Curate your feed. Unfollow accounts that trigger comparison or negativity. Fill your feed with uplifting, informative, and positive content. Practice digital Sabbaths. Take one day a week, or even a few hours daily, to disconnect completely. Use social media with purpose. Before opening an app, ask, "Why am I here? What do I want to do?" Engage, not just consume. Comment, create, or connect instead of endless scrolling. Active engagement builds relationships, while passive consumption often leads to emptiness. Try experimenting with one of these this week and notice how it shifts your mood. For younger users, especially teens, the stakes are higher. Their brains are still developing, making them more vulnerable to addictive patterns and low self-esteem. Parents, educators, and mentors play a crucial role in modeling healthy boundaries. Open conversations about online pressure, digital detoxes, and intentional use can help create healthier habits for the next generation. Social media is not going away. It's woven into modern life. The challenge isn't to eliminate it, but to balance it. That means recognizing its benefits, acknowledging its risks, and creating habits that support mental well-being. Balance might look different for everyone. For some, it's reducing time. For others, it's curating content. The goal is not perfection, but peace. Social media is like a mirror. It reflects parts of the world and parts of ourselves. The key is learning when to look and when to put the mirror down. So, I'll leave you with this question. What's one small boundary you could set with social media this week to protect your peace of mind? Share it in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you found value in this conversation, remember I post new videos every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday exploring the fascinating science of the human mind and behavior. Subscribe and stay connected so we can keep walking this path of growth together. Until then, take care. And remember, you're more than the likes, the feeds, or the trends. You're a whole human being, and that's worth protecting.